Hi. We are continuing in Sadhu Sundar Singh's essential writings, and we're dealing with questions that were asked of him and his responses. So here's another question from a seeker. If we cannot prove that God exists, then how can we ever know God or any spiritual truth? And here is some of Sundar Singh's comment. God is infinite while we are finite. We can never fully comprehend the infinite, but we do have within us a spiritual sense that allows us to recognize and enjoy God's presence. The ocean is vast beyond our imagining, and it would never be possible for a person to fathom it or take in all its great treasures. But with the tip of our tongues, we can recognize at once that the ocean is salty. We have not understood even a fraction of all there is to know about the ocean, but with our sense of taste, we can experience its essence. From the moment of birth, every child loves its mother dearly in its own way. But the child cannot know and love the mother as the mother loves the child. With age, the child grows to know the mother better and to enjoy her company in new and fulfilling ways. Our knowledge and age would have to be infinite if we were to truly comprehend God, who is infinite. But at every age and level of knowledge, we can appreciate and enjoy some aspect of God's presence. Why do we need to know more than this? As we grow spiritually, we will come to know more and more of God. But there is no need to be impatient. Eternity stretches before us. This made me think about the phrase that he had, with age, the child grows to know the mother better and to enjoy her company. Well, how do we enjoy God's company? How do we get to know Him? I would say to get to know Him is to know His mind, and we can know His mind by reading His Word. So if you're an ex-witness, you may think you know the Bible, but from my experience as a Jehovah's Witness, I did not know the Bible. I knew proof texts. I only got the Bible in bits and pieces. I did not ever devote myself to whole chapters or whole books of the Bible and study them. I was studying publications and reading proof texts to confirm or deny doctrines of other people or to confirm my own beliefs. But it was never a real Bible study. So don't be fooled into thinking that you knew the Bible when you were a Jehovah's Witness. I'm going to link a couple of videos, but before I tell you those, I did think of a couple of scriptures that talk about this mind of God and how we have an avenue. God has provided us an avenue where we can get to know Him. So two passages of scripture came to my mind. 1 Corinthians 2:16 is the Apostle Paul. Last time we talked about spiritual people discerning spiritual things. Right after that verse, he says this, "For who has known the mind of the Lord that He may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ." And also in John, in the first chapter, it tells you how we come to know God. In verse 18, well, we'll read 17 as well, 17 and 18. "For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, but God, the one and only, who is at the Father's side, He has made Him known." Now, some translations like the witnesses, has the only begotten God has explained to him. And some manuscripts have the only begotten Son has explained to him. So Jesus is the means whereby we can know God. That was the provision God made. For us to know the mind of God, we should be reading the Word, the Bible. We should be reading Christ's words, and we should just be reading the Scriptures. This is the mind of God given to us to understand Him. I'm going to link two videos. One was to enter the kingdom, to be born again, new creature, not magic. Spirit works through the Word. The video that David did. And the second one, also by David, is a four-parter, so I'll link the first one, The Bible in Bits. The importance of us to not get our knowledge from bits, but to actually read the Bible.